It is time now for the Perry Chill Morning News for this Wednesday morning, February 25th, 2015. Good morning to you all. Welcome to Wednesday morning, February 25th, 2015. Here now, your news headlines here at our top story here at 8:32. Here is 6 of the jurors who found a former Marine guilty of murder and famed Navy SEAL sniper Chris Kyle and Kyle's friend Chad Littleton said they believe that Eddie Ray Ralph knew the difference between right and wrong when he pulled the trigger on February 2nd, 2013. President Barack Obama can't bring Rob Emanuel's mayor of Chicago over the line. In Dallas, federal officials have agreed to let Southwest Airlines Company keep flying planes that missed an inspection over the backup rudder system if the planes are checked in the next 5 days. In Beirut, Amman, Kurdish militants pressed a big offensive against Islamic State in northeast Syria on Wednesday, cutting one of the supply lines from Iraq as fears mounted for dozens of Christians abducted by the hardline group that recently. In Moscow, the Russian government laid plans to annex Crimea and invade southeastern Ukraine weeks before the government fell in Kiev. A Russian newspaper reported on Wednesday, cited a Kremlin memo. In Beijing, China called Wednesday for confidence from all parties involved in the Iranian nuclear talks to achieve a comprehensive deal after the latest round of talks ended in Geneva. President Barack Obama's top national security aide on Tuesday led by an Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's plan to address Congress to strengthen the fabric of relationship between the two countries as political fallout continued. As the U.S. offered NATO powers and neighboring monarchies in the Group of 10 shut down the embassies in Sanaa and evacuated the diplomats earlier in the month, the UN Security Council unanimously approved Resolution 2201. 8 of 10 countries treat and torture citizens, said Amnesty. Federal investigators say truck involvement covered train gas residents stuck in the tracks as police officers stand near a military train to hit a truck and then derailed at the railroad across the Knox Star, California. In Stafford Township, New Jersey, 15 people were injured Tuesday morning when a house exploded in Stafford Township, New Jersey. WPVI TV of Philadelphia reported here. Unlike the other states where marijuana legislation has taken effect, Alaska's a solid Republican state assigned that different constitutions are supported such measures. In Washington, President Barack Obama didn't waste time vetoing a bill that would have allowed Congress to approve the Keystone XL pipeline. A Lowe's store in North Carolina, as the results show that Lowe's is mostly keeping pace with Home Depot Incorporated, which also reported a profit that topped analyst estimates yesterday. Okay, take a look at the stock market report here. Dow, 18,209.19, up 92.35. S&P 500, 2150.48, up 5.82. And NASDAQ 4968.12, up 7.15. Senior Republicans late Tuesday signaled that they would give in to President Obama's plans for net neutrality, paving the way for the provision of internet services to be regulated for the first time like a public utility. Thomas Bartman has been named successor to Amy Pascal. He will head the Sony Pictures Entertainment's TriStar Productions. Here, Kelly Clarkson never thought her life would be like this, but in a year she became a wife and a mother of 3 and couldn't be happier about it. In Toronto, Chris Brown tweeted Tuesday that he has been denied entry to Canada and that his concerts in Montreal and Toronto have been cancelled. Bubonic plague. The most common form is associated with a painful swollen lymph nodes called bubos, as shown above. After an incubation period of 2 to 6 days, symptoms appear included severe malaise, headache, shaking chills, and fever. Every year, over 27 million tons of dust is transported across the Atlantic from the Sahara Desert and positive in the Amazon basin, bringing phosphorus and other fertilizers to the world's largest tropical rainforest. Measles vaccinations must be immediately stepped up across Europe and Central Asia after a series of outbreaks, the World Health Organization said. A trial has shown that the rates of HIV infection can be cut dramatically by treating and activating gay men with an antiviral drug when they are healthy. Okay, let's take a look at New England instant alerts here at 8:36 here on this Wednesday morning here. In Swansea, Massachusetts, a working fire. 31 Hornet Road in Swansea, fire on the scene. of a two-story wood frame residential structure with fire in the ceiling. Here, Montmain Regional Schools in Chatham will have a 90-minute delay today on Wednesday. Peter Cello News Time, 8:37, Saturday Night for Sports. Here, the Chicago Bulls star Derrick Rose will have surgery on his right knee for the second straight season, casted out, and whoever the West Denver point guard will have ever be the same after a series of injuries. Alex Rodriguez, the New York Yankees, had worked out with Chase Headley and the player. Yankees side 2. Ken Darren Clark and Davis Love III closed out at back half point, and then Jared Cigars pumping away to the spirit of great friendship as Darren Clark can get the better of Davis Love III at the 2016 Ryder Cup. Last night, the Boston Bruins lost to the Vancouver Canucks at the TD Garden 2-1. The Knock Lancers hockey team lost to the Southeast Regional Hawks in the MIAA Division III preliminary round and Gal Aspirated board 7-2. Tonight, the Boston Celtics will be at the TD Garden to take on the New York Knickerbockers game time 7:30 p.m. And the Wheaton Lions women's basketball team will have a new quarterfinal playoff game against the Emerson Lions at the Wheaton College of Emerson Gymnasium game time around 7 o'clock. Peter Cello News Time is 8:38, and it is time for a travel report on this Wednesday morning. All right, let's take a look at traffic situation here at 8:39. And it shows Southeast Expressway on the northbound side. It is backed up from the Braintree split all the way down to Massanutten Bridge. Southeast Expressway to southbound side slow from Upper's Quarter all the way out to Milton here. Route 95 on the northbound side is backed up on Ponset Street in Norwood all the way down to the Route 128 in Kenton. Route 24 on the northbound side. It's backed up from Route 27 in Buckton all the way down for the 120 Randolph. Route 3 on the northbound side is backed up from Derby Street and taking all the way out to the Braintree split. Route 3 on the southbound side is backed up from Route 3 to Braintree all the way down for Route 18. We got Braintree next to the left lane block of Route 3 southbound after Braintree split. Exit on Southeast Express on the southbound side near Further Split Parkway here. And Southeast Express on the northbound side of the accident in Milton here. Route 120 out of the southbound side is backed up from 95 in Kent all the way down for the Braintree split. 120 out of the northbound side is backed up from 37 in Braintree all the way out to the Punkbong Parkway here. Punkbong Road here on exit 3. 120 out of the northbound side is backed up from University Avenue in Dedham all the way out to Route 20 in Weston here. Mass Pike on the eastbound side, it is slow around 495 on the westbound side of the Mass Pike in Westboro. Mass Pike slow from Hoxton down from Route 9 in Framingham, and you hit the brakes again from Route 30 in Natick all the way out to the Austin Brighton tolls here. And 120 on the northbound side. An accident between Route 20 and the Mass Pike and Waltham and Weston, so expect delays here. Tip middle to the slow both ends from the Zakin Bridge all the way out to the Mass Pike. And Mass Pike to the westbound side, a little slow from Logan Airport down through the Prudential Center here. And 93 on the southbound side, it's slow from Stoneham all the way out to the Zakin Bridge. 93 on the northbound side is backed up from Bedford all the way out to Stodom here. Route 128 on the southbound side is backed up from Route 3 in Burlington all the way down for Waltham. Route 120 north outside is backed up from Route 2 in Lexington all the way up to Route 3 in Burlington here. Route 120 on the northbound side is backed up from 95 in Peabody all the way down from 114 in Peabody. Route 120 on the southbound side is backed up from Route 1 in Peabody all the way down from 93 in Ready as we get after the 93 northbound in Stodom. 95 and 128 on the southbound side of the accident around Route 93 in Reddit, so expect some delays here. Route 3 on the southbound side of the accident before you approach Route 120 in Burlington, so expect delays here. Route 3 on the southbound side, slow from Route 185 in Chelmsford all the way down for Billerica. 93 on the southbound side, slow from 129 through Route 128. 95, blow off from 128 to the New Hampshire border here. 39395 will modify to the Granite State. 101 is modified from Manchester all the way up to Hampton here. 495 on the southbound side is backed up from Route 28 in Edinburgh all the way up to Route 133 in Tewksbury here. And 495 sold both ends from Route 4 in Chelmsford down to Route 38 in Lowell. Route 495 on the southbound side is backed up from 225 in Westford all the way down from Route 2 in Littleton. Route 2 on the eastbound side is slow from Harvard all the way down from Route 485 in Littleton due to the Route 2 near 485. And 495 southbound is backed up from Route 117 in Bolton all the way down for the 290 in Shrewsbury here. And 495 in the northbound side is backed up from 140 in Franklin all the way out to the Mass Pike here. 290 in the eastbound side is backed up from Route 12 all the way to downtown Worcester. 146 northbound is backed up from to 290 in downtown Worcester here. And Worcester accident in right lane block at 290 eastbound at exit 13 in Kelly Square at Vernon Street, so expect delays. And we got 395 accident in Oxford, so expect malaise here. Take a look at the Rhode Island highways here. 295 in the eastbound side. It's backed up from North Edinburgh, Massachusetts, all the way down for 95. 95 on the northbound side is slow from 295. Due to an accident on 95 southbound around 295. It's all the way up to Route 106 in Mansfield and around 140. 24 on the northbound side is backed up from 44 in Taunton all the way up to Route 106 in West Bridge due an accident on Route 24 northbound at 106, so stop and go traffic from Route 104 exit 15 here. Route 95 southbound side, slow from Pawtucket down for downtown Providence. 95 northbound side, slow from the airport connector all the way down for downtown Providence. 195 westbound side, slow from Swansea down for downtown Providence. 295 on the southbound side is slow from Route 6 in Johnson all the way out to Cranston here. 146 southbound, slow from Route 15 in North Providence all the way to downtown Providence here. And 146 southbound side, slow from 104 in North Smithfield down for the Route 99. 99 to northbound side, slow from Lincoln all the way down for Route 122 at Woonsocket. Route 4 to northbound side, slow from East Greenwich all the way up to Route 95. Route 4 to southbound side, slow from Mexico down for North Kingstown here. And 195 on the eastbound side, slow from 103 in Warren all the way down for Fall River here. And the Board and Sagamore bridges are modified here. And the James side, the Newport bridges are modified here. Peter Chell News on 8:45, and it is time out for a weather report here on this. It is time out for a weather report here. But today it's going to go like this. For today, most of the sky, wind high to 34 degrees. West, wind about 7 to 10 miles per hour. With gust high is 25 miles per hour here. For tonight, Park sky, low about 7 above. West, wind about 3 to 6 miles per hour. For Thursday, mostly clouds sky high about 22 degrees. Wind chill about as low as 2 below. And north wind about 6 miles per hour. And Friday night, mostly clouds sky low about 7 above. North wind about 5 miles per hour here. For Friday, Puxt's got high about 23 degrees, north wind about 6 miles per hour. Friday night, most of the skies about 4 above. Saturday, most of the skies with average 25 degrees. Saturday night, most of the skies about 6 above. For Sunday, Puxt's got about 33 degrees. Saturday night, a chance of snow, most of the skies about 24 degrees. Chance of precipitation is 40%. For Monday, chance of snow, most of the skies got high about 37 degrees. Chance of precipitation is 40%. Monday night, Puxt's got about 14 degrees. And for Tuesday, chance of snow, Puxt's got about 33 degrees. Chance of precipitation 30%. North temperature set it at 12 degrees, 13 degrees with fair skies. That's me for the Peter Chell Mod News on this Wednesday morning, February 25th, 2015. Viewers, have a good day, and we'll see you later. Bye, buddy.